Dear viewers, my warm greetings to all of you. I am here with my video on The Tempest, Act 1, Scene 2. In this video, I'll cover from line 355 up to line 430. So up to line 355, Prospero has ordered Ariel to dress up like a nymph. He wants that Ariel should come invisible to all except Prospero. So Ariel has gone. He has exited and gone to just transform himself into a nymph. So then Prospero starts to wake up his daughter Miranda, who was in deep sleep till now. So Prospero speaks, "Awake, dear heart, awake. Thou hast slept well, awake." So he is waking up Miranda and saying that, "Miranda, you please wake up because you have had a good sleep." Miranda walking 360 line. He says, "The strangeness of your story put heaviness in me." So when Miranda wakes up, so she says that actually your story was so strange that I just fell to deep sleep. Prospero, shake it off. Come on, we will visit Caliban, my slave, who never yield us kind answer. So Prospero tells Miranda, his daughter, to shake off her laziness and say that you just come with me because we have to go to Caliban and we have to just go to him because he will never give us a good answer. He always speaks bad words, but still we have to go to him. Miranda says, "It's a villain, sir. I do not love to look on." But Miranda says that he is so villain, so wicked that I don't want to see him. We can feel here that Miranda has utter disliking for Caliban. So Prospero, but as it is, we cannot miss him. He does make our fire, fetch in our wood, and serves in offices that profit us. What, ho slave Caliban, thou errs, thou speak. 9370. So Prospero says, yes, I know that he is a villain, he is wicked, he is an evil spirit, but still we cannot do away without him. Because he does so many odd jobs like making fire or bringing wood from the jungle for us. So these things make our life comfortable here. That's why we cannot avoid him. Whatever bad he is, but we will call him. So then he calls for Caliban. He speaks in a loud voice that, "Caliban, where are you? Where have you hidden?" So Caliban within, there is wood enough within. Caliban heard the voice of Prospero, his master, but before giving reply to him, he speaks to his own self that why he is calling. Why Prospero is calling me right now? Because already I have cut enough wood. But Prospero again shouts, "Come forth, I say, there is other business for thee. Come thou tortoise, when?" But Prospero shouts that you please come soon, and because I have something more for you to do. You please come. Tortoise words refers to means why you are taking so much time to come out. Tortoise walks very slow. So therefore Caliban's nature is exposed by using this word, by using this adjective for Caliban. So Prospero wants to say, "Okay, you always shirk work. So why are you taking so much time? When will you come out?" Re-enter Ariel like a water nymph. But just then Ariel appears in the form of water nymph. "Fine apparition, my quaint Ariel, hark in thine ear." So he is very happy to see Ariel's transformation. He says that, "Yes, you have gracefully dressed up, my strange Ariel. You just come. I want to say something to you. Listen in your ear." Means come close to me. Others should not listen it. "Ariel, my lord, it shall be done." So something is said by Prospero in the ear of Ariel. So Ariel at once replies, "My lord, my master, don't worry. I will do this." So whatever command is given to Ariel by Prospero will be done by Ariel happily. And Ariel exits with the command. So now Prospero focus on Caliban. "Thou poisonous slave, come forth." Up to this time, Caliban has not come out of its cave. So therefore Prospero says, "You poisonous slave." Poisonous slave again refers to means you are a very poisonous kind of person. Your nature is very bad. So you please come out at once. Just then Caliban enters. Caliban, as soon as enters, starts to abuse Prospero, Ariel, Prospero and his daughter and Ariel also. Caliban says, as wicked you as ever my mother brushed with raven's feather from unwholesome fen, drop on you both. Line number 380 you can see. So he starts cursing Prospero and his daughter. He says that I wish that the poisonous dewdrops which my mother used to gather from a particular unhealthy, dirty place with the help of the feather of a raven, so may that poisonous dewdrops fall on both of you, so that you both may be unhealthy, you both may fall ill. A southwest blow on me. I wish that southwest winds should blow on both of you. The winds coming from southwest also are thought to be unhealthy winds, so they should blow on both of you and blister you all over. And because of these winds, I wish that you both should have blisters on your body. So in a way, Caliban expresses his anger or his wrath against Prospero. He is not happy to serve Prospero. So Prospero speaks, for this be sure, tonight thou shalt have cramps, side stitches that shall pen thy breath up. Urchins shall for that vast of night, that they may work all exercise on thee. Line number 385. You can see, Prospero does not spare Caliban. He says, okay, you are cursing me, you are abusing me, so for this mischief, you just be sure that tonight you will have cramps. Cramps means you will have pains in your joints. I will cause joint pain in your body. Side stitches. You will have twitches in the sides of your body, and they will just hamper your breathing system. That will affect your lungs, and it will be difficult for you to even breathe. Urchins shall for that vast of night, that they may work all exercise on thee. I will set my urchins. Urchins refers to mischievous spirits. Okay, so I will set other goblins like hedgehogs, etc., other mischievous spirits against you. Whole night they will be working on you, they will be giving pain to you, they will be pinching you, they will be teasing you. Overall, you will get the torments for the whole night because you have abused me, you have cursed me. Thou shalt be pinched as thick as honeycomb. You will be pinched here and there on your body by these urchins, and the marks of these pinches will be left on your body just like the holes in a honeycomb. As when we look at the honeycomb, we can see so many holes. So like that holes, you will be having marks of these pinches on your body. Each pinch more stinging than bees that made them. Even these pinches will be more painful than the sting of the bees. So in this way, I will punish you if you keep on abusing me or cursing me. So Caliban, I must eat my dinner. This island is mine. Line number 390. We can see the attitude of Caliban. Caliban thinks that this island belongs to him. It is not owned by Prospero because he was born on this island. Caliban was born on this island. Okay. So first of all, his mother came here. Sycorax came here and gave birth to Caliban. So therefore, Caliban thinks that he is the right owner of that island and he should be the master. But why he is being treated by Prospero like a slave? So therefore, Caliban in a way here tries to, tries to reject the powers of Prospero. He says, I must eat my dinner. Okay, let me eat my dinner first. I am not going to serve you right now. Okay, it is my dinner time, so let me have it first because this island is mine by Sycorax, my mother. Because this island belongs to me. Because of my mother, Sycorax, which thou takest from me. Actually, this island belongs to me, but you forcefully took it from me. So you are the culprit. You actually usurped my land from me. When thou camest first, thou strokest me and madest much of me, wouldest kill me. So here in this line, in this speech of Caliban and Prospero, we come to know about the story of Caliban. Caliban says, when thou camest first, okay, when you first of all came on this island, when you landed first time on this island, you stroked me. Strokest me means you just loved me, you caressed me, okay, you showered your love on me, madest much of me. Even you madest much of me means you made me better. You tried to make do something good to me. Wouldest give me water with berries in it. Even you were so kind that you used to give me some berries with water and all. Overall, you used to take care of me like your own child and teach me how to name the bigger light and how the less. Even you taught me the difference in bigger light, that is sun, and less means moon. Okay, you taught me the difference of sun and moon. You taught me that bigger light, that is sun, shines in the daytime, and less light, that is moon, you can say rises in the night. So you told me the difference of day and night, and then I loved thee and showed thee all the qualities of the eye. So since you were doing good to me, okay, you were making me a better human being, so I also started to love you. I also started to adore you. So I just showed you all the secrets of this place. Being happy with your treatment, I just showed you all the qualities of this island, all the features of this island. Okay, the fresh springs, brine pits, barren place and fertile. यानी कि I showed you where the fresh water springs are there, where brine water lakes are there with which we can get salt using the method of evaporation, and barren places I showed you, and even fertile places where you could grow food for you. So I just showed all the good things of this island to you because you were also good to me in the beginning. Cursed be I that did so, but now I feel that I should be cursed for showing all these good things to you. Now Caliban repents for showing all these things to Prospero. He now regrets that he should not have done this. He should not have told about the secrets of this place to Prospero. All the charms of Sycorax, toads, beetles, bats light on you. So since you have got all the knowledge of this island and you are using that knowledge against me, so therefore I wish that all the charms of toads, beetles, bats etc. and even the black magic of Sycorax should just curse you, should fall on you. You should be inflicted by the black magic of Sycorax, for I am all the subjects that you have, which first was mine own king. Because line number 400, he says, because I am the subject means I am the owner of this place. Actually, I was the first king of this place, but you have made me your slave. Okay, so for making me slave, who actually was the king of this place, I wish that you should be inflicted by all the curses. And here you tie me in this hard rope. I am the king of this whole place, but you have confined me only to this rocky place. Okay, I am not allowed to use other territories of this island. You have just confined me in this style, while you do keep from me the rest of the island. You have restricted me to be only in this small place. Rest of the island has been, you can say, prohibited for me. I cannot go in any other place of this island without your permission. So for all this misbehavior, I hate you, I detest you, and I wish that you should be inflicted with the black magic of Sycorax, toads, beetles, etc. Whatever bad things are there. Prospero says, thou most lying slave. Line number 405. Whom stripes may move, not kindness. Prospero understands that this Caliban can never change his nature. Therefore, he says that you are the most lying slave. You are telling lies only. है ना? You are the most, you can say, detestable slave on this earth. Only stripes may move. Stripes means you can be corrected only by lashes. You should be beaten only. You cannot be corrected by kindness. You cannot be moved by mercy. Only punishments can move you. I have used thee filth as thou art with human care. He says, though you are filthy, but I just gave you human care. I just tendered you just like a human being, a bored slave, which any print of goodness will not take. But you are a bored slave, means you are so disgusting that no sign of goodness can change you. No deed of goodness can change you. You could never be affected or moved by goodness, being capable of all ill, because you were capable of only having illness. Okay, you are born to absorb only illness, so nothing good could touch you, nothing good could change you. I pitied thee, took pains to make thee speak. Even मैंने तुम पर दया करी. I pitied thee means I showed pity on you. I took so much pain just to make you learn language. Taught thee each hour one thing or other. हर समय मैंने तुम्हें कुछ ना कुछ सिखाया. Every hour I was teaching you something. When thou didst not savage know thine own meaning. Even at that time, in the beginning, you did not know what is your own meaning, who you are, what you are and why are you. So you did not know anything about your own self. I taught you so many things to you. But wouldst gabble like a thing most brutish. In the beginning, you were gabble means you were talking nonsense, just like a brutish thing means just like an animal. I endowed thy purposes with words. So you were talking nonsense. You could not express what you wanted to say, what you felt inside your heart. So I just taught you language with which you could speak up your purposes, with which you could express your emotions. But thy vile race, though thou didst learn, had that in it which good natures could not abide to be with. But since you are born vile, you had genetic vileness, genetic wickedness in your blood, so therefore, in spite of learning language and all other things, you could not nurture good nature. You could not get goodness in you, so therefore was thou deservedly confined into this rock. So since you could not change into a good human being, that's why I confined you into this rocky place. Who hadst deserved more than a prison? You should be thankful to me that I have kept you here only. Otherwise, you deserve a bitter, a severe punishment than this. So Caliban says, you taught me language and my profit on it is I know how to curse. Caliban just makes fun of Prospero for teaching all this. He says, you taught me language and you know I made profit of it. I just learned how to curse you. The red plague rid you for learning your language. So in the same language, I just curse you that red plague should follow you. Prospero, hag, seed hands, fetch us in fuel and be quick, thou art best to answer other business. Prospero gets angry, he gets irritated and say, oh, you go away from here, don't be in front of me, be off my sight, go and bring fuel and quickly you just answer other business. You have to do so many other things also. Shruggest thou malice, and he just showers his anger for being late. Therefore he says that why are you taking so much time? If you neglect my commands or does my commands unwillingly, so you know what I will do. I will just rack you with the same old joint pain and I will fill your bones with so much pain, so much you can say ailments that you will roar in pain, you will shout in pain and you will shout so loudly in pain that even the forest, the wild animals would be afraid to come near your den means near your cell. So Caliban at once gets afraid. He knows the power of Prospero. He say, no, pray thee, oh no, please don't do this. I request you, please don't do this. And aside, I must obey. His art is of such power, it would control my damn good set boss and make a vessel of him. और अपने आप से फिर वो कहता है साइड. He speaks to himself कि मुझे उसको ओबे ही करना पड़ेगा. I have no option except to obey Prospero because this man is having so much powerful art, so much powerful magical art in him that he, with that magic, he can control even Setbos, who was the patron of my own mother. Okay, who was the patron of my mother, who was the, you can say, my mother's patron, Setbos, that is devil. Setbos is the name of devil. So he can control Setbos and even make him vessel of him. Vessel of him is slave of him. Even he can enslave Setbos. So he is so powerful. So I cannot do anything except obeying the orders of Prospero. So Prospero says, so slave hence. So slave, go fast and do your work. So exit Caliban, Caliban exits here. That's all in this video. So now Ariel will appear, we will do in next video. Thank you.